What is up, everyone? Today I will be reviewing set 70672 Cole's dirt bike. Before I get into this review, I'd like to state that I really like the set, so you're going to hear mostly good things from me about this. Anyways, let's get into this review. Anyways, here's the set on its own, Cole's dirt bike. There is Cole sitting right on top there. But at first glance, the set looks really simple, but I believe there's more than what meets the eye. On the side view of the set, it's kind of simple but interesting. You have some flaps right here which move in and out, a stud shooter, some gold bars with some swords on that, obviously the main tread and the back wheel, and then this Technic pin to hold on the back wheel. Obviously there's also this interesting printed rock piece right there, and I think this is not the most detailed, but I think it's good enough for what the value is. When you look down below, you will find this very undetailed bottom side of the dirt bike, but that is okay because it's the bottom. You're not really looking at it when you're playing around with this or displaying it. Depends on who you are. But it's not too simple. You just have this like inverted cone piece, I guess. I don't know what that's called, and that just kind of drags around when you push down a little bit. So it's not too special, but once again, I like it. Around the back, you can see that you have this double-plated gold tire, which can be found on all or most of the Season 11 sets because they're all part of the same vehicle line or whatever. So I think that's a nice design touch. You can see you have more of those Technic bars running along the side. And then, if I can focus properly here, you can see that you have like a little bit of a view of the orange on the steering area or the cockpit or whatever you want to call it. Then on the opposite side you have everything that I stated on the other side but mirrored. But there is one thing that I'd like to state. Right here you can see this flag, which is a nice touch if I can get that in there, but it's like a little flag with a shuriken design on it. Nothing too detailed, but it's just a nice touch. Then, on the top, this is where Cole sits, or whoever your driver is. They have these nice handlebars in there, which are easy to clip into, and then the flag, but just another angle than what I showed you before. Then, from the front, you have a daring look from the stud shooters coming out here, and just the angular design from the front. You also have these nice sword things, which move up and down. They're not necessary, but I think they add to the design, and they could be a cool play feature for younger kids. And obviously the tread right here, which I will go into more detail about in a little bit. And then obviously have more Technic bars running down just to hold everything in place. Obviously this is a half-track vehicle, half-wheel, half-tread, and the important reason, or why you're getting this, is does it roll? And a lot of half-track vehicles in the past, they don't roll great, but this rolls excellently. I really like how this works, and it's done. There's just the right amount of tension, and I think it's amazing. So all you have to do is, move it, and it just works perfectly, even on the hard surfaces and smooth surfaces. So that's amazing, and that's one of the reasons why I got the set, just 'cause it's so good. And it's also a great display piece, so yeah. That's basically it for the main dirt bike itself, so let's go over the figs. For the first figure, this is obviously Cole. He drives the dirt bike, and I really like this figure. I love the extra orange touches on his hood and its belt, right here and right here. And he has a simplistic torso, but I think it works. He has no black arms, but he has like his normal yellow arms because he's not wearing sleeves. And he has this nice gunmetal gray pad right there, which I think is a nice touch to all the ninja in Season 11. He also has this nice little silver katana right there. Nothing too special. And then around the back is just super simple. Everything turned around, but I will show you the back prints and the back of the head. Now, with Cole taking his armor and his hood off, he has some nice back prints, and we can also see his head. So here on the back print, he has this weird food bag thing. I'm not 100% sure what that is. And then 2 carabiners, which are used in mountain climbing and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure. He also has this nice, like, happy sort of face. And then turning him around, he has this angry face. It's not a too detailed figure, but I think it gets the job done. And then here is the Red Ninja Kai. This is my least favorite out of the Season 11 suits. I just don't like this one because it doesn't compare to the other ones. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's definitely one of Kai's better suits, but like compared to every single one, it's just not great. Obviously, coming in here, you have these pouches right here, some bands going around him, some nice overused legs. I don't think they're horrible. And then obviously you have the red arms and the gunmetal gray armor and the silver sword, all like before. Around the back, you have Kai's like happy expression or whatever, and then you have the same stuff that was coming around here on the front, meeting on the back on this like little like fire logo thing. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it looks cool. And then on the front here, you have Kai's mad/angry expression. So that's really nice, but it's all things that we've gotten before. So, yeah, that's Kai. And for the final figure/villain in this set is the Pyro Destroyer. I love this figure. Obviously, there's some cartoony aspects on his torso and legs that I don't like, but I think like the head right here and this armor really just work great. On the camera, you can't see how well it looks, but in the lights, these two orange fire pieces, they come out so great, and they look so cool in the light, so I really like that. Kind of on the side of the figure, you can't really see the eye details because there is none, unfortunately, unlike the show. Same thing as on the other side, just reversed. He also has this, like, blade. I'm not sure what that's called. If you know what it is, type it down in the comments. And then he has this cool shield thing. He also has this armor piece in the same color, which has like two snakes coming out on the side. Obviously, he has some more prints below, so I'm going to show that. Here he is without any armor. He kind of looks a little barren, but he has the same cartoony fire details, kind of like a mummy with some feet printing. And then around the back here, he has the same kind of printing, but it gives you like a better back view of his head. But that's it for the figures. I like this one of the better ones in the set. So yeah, I really like this set. You've heard it now, you'll hear it again. This is just a great set, great value, great build, great figs. I do think the price could have been like $5 cheaper or whatever, but you could find it on clearance. But obviously it's too late for that now because it's already being retired at most stores. And soon on the LEGO store and the LEGO website, so get those there now if you want the set. I highly recommend that you do it if you haven't already. It's kind of an old set, but get the set. It's really good. But yeah, I'll give this a solid 9 out of 10. I really like this set. So yeah, this is a great set.